All of us have version 2.0 to be unleashed, but that needs ignition of our dreams. So, welcome to this author transformation stories series. In this today's episode, I have with me Apurv Kulshrestha, who has left his corporate job. He's an engineer. He left his corporate job for the purpose of charity and also become an entrepreneur. He is now an entrepreneur. He runs into e-commerce business and also into HR recruitment firm. So he has come out with a wonderful book, which I'll be just showing on the screen right now. The book name is Ignite Your Dreams and Unleash Your 2.0, a guide to discover your potential, destroy limiting beliefs, and take decisive actions to be an extraordinary you. Yes, wonderful. Welcome, Apurv, to the episode. Yes.
And thank you so much for this opportunity and to share my thoughts. And
Absolutely, yes. So Apoor was is an engineer, as I told. He worked with the companies like different companies he had worked with, and 4 years ago he has left his corporate job and he started his, as I explained, his own entrepreneurship. So he has now come out with this book, and in this interview we'll be talking about his journey as an author, what kind of breakthroughs he had, and we are coming with many such episodes in the future also. So if you are really interested in learning about how to become an author, how to have the transformation in life as an author, and to learn more about books, etc., then please subscribe to this channel, like and share this video, and we'll get started with that right now. Apur, welcome to this interview, and let's get started.
yes, sure, sure, Sam.
Yes. So let's get started with the first question, Apur. Please tell us something about your journey. See, why I start with this question, because everybody who becomes an author, he doesn't initially plans to become an author since the childhood. So it is a journey. So please tell us about your journey of your life, and how is your journey ultimately turned into becoming an author. Over to you.
So yes, so my journey, I come from a conservative middle class background, and job was something which we were always told about that you have to do a job, and that was what I was. And when I look back today and try to reply this question in the light of 2.0, in my life, I faced a lot of challenges, and many times I changed my career or changed did a lot of things which really defined my 2.0. So doing something and doing something different, even in terms of career, in terms of the personal challenges that I had. And so book writing was, but still writing a book was never on my agenda.
Hmm,
That was
hmm.
something which never had. I think if I remember, the last time I wrote was some 3 articles on LinkedIn, which was 5 6 years back. And I used to work with people who would say they want to write a book, but then also it never occurred to me.
Hmm.
However, I've done it, and that's again a 2.0 which has happened.
Wonderful. So precisely, writing a book is a version 2.0 for yourself also, right? I mean,
Sure,
coming as a yeah, wonderful,
absolutely, absolutely.
wonderful. So where did you get the inspiration for writing this book?
See, okay, the inspiration came the the, the year which has just passed by, the COVID-19, and COVID-19 was a situation which many of us got impacted. So I
Yes.
had you introduced me saying I had an HR business, which was a good business I was having,
Mm-hmm.
but on 5th April, I vividly remember. So I get into a discussion with my partner, and we say that the business scenario is looking very bad,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll even have to let go our employees who were there with us.
Right.
And suddenly, from a thriving business, the business was nowhere. So in
Mm.
next 15 days, I was like, I was shattered actually for
Mm.
next 12, 14 days. So what
Mm-hmm.
I did a binge watching of Netflix and all those days for
Mm.
next 10 days. But then I realized that something has broken, yes, but I
Mm.
had a reason why I left my corporate job
Mm-hmm.
and became an entrepreneur, and that
Mm.
reason still remains, and that reason is the dream actually.
Right.
And if the dream is still alive, I cannot let I can fall, but I will have to get up, and
Right.
that is where my 2.0 started.
Mm-hmm.
So the idea of book still didn't came in April, but it somewhere came in May when I was interacting with somebody, and they said the word author spells authority.
Yes.
And and I could see for myself that there were so many people who were dealing with job losses. I
Mm.
didn't had a job loss,
Mm-hmm.
and they were like on LinkedIn, I could see posts where people were saying, I am helpless and all those things. And that is where the idea of this book came. That
Okay.
what is it? Why do people don't look beyond a challenge and cross it and still work on their dreams? And that is where the idea started. Very
Hmm.
recently, few months back. That was
Wonderful,
it.
wonderful. Great, great. So, I mean, as I rightly said, and as you agreed with that, nobody thinks of or plans of becoming an author since beginning. It's a kind of turn happens in life. The way turn happened with me, and there's a term called serendipity. There is a term called surrender. So we surrendered to unfolding of the events happening in front of us, and that's when the book evolved. Wonderful, wonderful, great. So before, as you rightly said, you started this journey this year itself. So now tell us something about you. When did you join this community, Author Freedom Hub?
This was in October 2020.
Hmm.
I had written my book, and
Mhm.
I was like struggling to publish my book. What
Okay.
happened? The back of joining this community was I had a friend whom I knew since last 4 5 years,
Okay.
and he's into book publishing. So when I started writing this book, I got some inspiration from him also.
Okay.
And
Okay.
then when I had almost finished my book, I
Hmm.
approached him for publishing.
Right.
And as publishers are, I could hear from him what all he would not do with my book, rather than what all he would do with my book. So he was a friend. He appeared very helpful, and he
Uh,
said, I will not do this, I will not do this, I will not do this. Whereas I was yearning to hear from him what he will do with the book. And that's when I thought, let me also do a self-publishing. And then
okay.
luckily I met you under your guidance.
Uh,
Everything became possible, and it became a very easy journey as far as publishing and marketing went.
Wonderful. So you were looking for the publisher, and that journey of looking for the publisher made you a publisher. Am I right?
Yes, certainly. Certainly.
Wonderful. So, I mean, is it not a shift? Like people think, like, let's talk about different people. In my webinar, I ask people a question like, do you think you need a publisher? Yes, no, not sure. Only like 17 to 20% people say yes, remaining says not sure or no. It's a lot of lack of awareness that people think that their life is dependent on other people in terms of publishing their book, marketing their book. So, talk about some kind of mental shift which you had pre joining AFH and after joining AFH. Do you feel some kind of more self empowered, self reliant? So let's talk about that.
Absolutely. One term that you and your course gave me was what? Entrepreneur,
Entrepreneur, yes.
which was never there. So, like dream is one something. So when I started writing my book, the dream that I will be completing this book, I will be selling so many copies. That was part of my personal dream.
Mhm.
But this word, which is an entrepreneur, that to become an author and then to use it also, either one first we will I will use my books to educate people so that they
Right,
also benefit. At the same
right.
time, entrepreneur is a journey where it is a complete end-to-end book
Yes,
work, right?
yes,
So till the time I had written my book, or before I joined this community, my thought was, yes, I will write. And I knew some people who had written and given it to publishers,
right,
and I will do it the same way.
right.
Once I published my book, taking help from this community and your guidance, a lot of things have changed.
Wonderful.
For example, you would say that somebody can publish a book in 4 5 hours. I took maybe 18 hours once I started on Amazon. But
Yes,
then that's the learning curve that I took. And now I can coach people what all readiness they should have, what are the things that one missing, and that's the complete cycle of a book publishing which I went through. And
yes.
it's not difficult, it's easy.
Wonderful, wonderful. So, from a total beginner who did not know anything about publishing or marketing, now you are very comfortable in publishing, right?
Yes.
So it's a learnable skill. Anybody who are listening to this thing and who are thinking that who will publish their book, see there are two terms. One is dependency, one is outsourcing, one is self-reliant. Three terms. Dependency, looking at some other person that they will do your job. Outsourcing is something you know the stuff and then you precisely give it to somebody to just do some mundane kind of activity. And self-reliant is like you do it all in yourself. So a great example you shared, Apurva. Now let's talk about something about your book because this is a wonderful book and you have some hard copy with you. Let the audience see that.
Yes. So
Yes, look at this. Ignite your dreams, unleash your 2.0. Wonderful cover. So please talk about this book, who this book is for, why should they read it, and what exactly the message you want to give the readers, the listeners of this, watchers of this video, what kind of lesson you want to give to them.
so if I look at my life, there were many changes that I had to undergo in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Some were challenges due to my job, the company is going bust.
Mm-hmm.
Some were challenges where my wife was diagnosed with a incurable disease, and
Oh.
I thought that my life has stopped. You
Mm-hmm.
know, a 2.0 does not mean that life will stop. The life has to continue, and there would be challenges. And what do you do with those challenges actually determines the character of a person. So yes,
Mm-hmm.
I can fall, but how can I get up and progress more? So this book,
Wonderful.
if I look at it, it is for people who don't even dream. No, we are
Mm-hmm.
stuck up in needs. So we think that needs are dreams, but
Mm-hmm.
needs desire and then dream.
Oh.
So one step
Mm-hmm.
ahead of needs will come the word dreams. Desire and beyond that would be dreams.
Mm-hmm.
And a life of dream is very, very exciting. You may not achieve your dream, does not matter. But that journey itself is a great journey. It will be an exhilarating journey. So people who feel that they are stuck up in their life, maybe it's a housewife, maybe
Mm-hmm.
there are, or people who are in career, who many of uh, people I know who have been affected by corona in their careers, either through in business or in
Mm-hmm.
jobs.
Mm-hmm.
My uh, my message to them is dream.
Mm-hmm.
Dreams is important. Once you have dreamt it, then no, you can achieve it. But we do something without thinking and say that we will not get it. So the mantra is think, do, probably then you will get it. But if you do without thinking, very unlikely that you will get it. So
Yeah, but often we hear people saying that dreams, as if dreams are for other people. Like they are just believing that if I get this, I will be happy. If I get this, they are just more into the need stuff. And how to ignite that? Because your title is Ignite Your Dreams and Unleash the version 2.0. So, what are the steps for igniting your dreams? Like, is there some self doubt, negative belief? Because people are plagued with that. So, what
absolutely.
kind of tools or some examples which you could just tell the audience as to how to ignite their dreams? If somebody has a dream of becoming an author, how to ignite that dream? What kind of negative beliefs come into that? What is the journey? Just talk about that little bit as an author.
First of all, once somebody has a dream, you
Hmm.
have to first have a relation with that dream. Is it
Oh.
your dream?
Hmm.
It should be very vivid. See, we would find a lot of books and articles on dreams and everything.
Hmm. Hmm.
But first, the most important few things are you should believe in the dream. You should visualize it. It should be your dream.
Hmm.
Once that is there, then then the obstacles will become
Hmm.
low. And there's a term which I think you have also written a book which is on the word why. So if you understand the why of your dream,
Hmm.
the obstacles will become slow. So
Hmm.
first have a connection with your dream,
Hmm.
then create a why. And why for a dream is what will happen if you don't get this dream, rather than having a dream. So it's good
Hmm.
if I have a car, if I have a car, that's a dream, right?
Hmm.
What is, but I will never get a car because
Hmm.
I'm very comfortable in my bicycle.
Hmm.
However, one important question is what will happen if I don't get a car?
Hmm.
If I
Hmm.
don't get a car, I met a gentleman a few days back.
Hmm.
He was from a rural background,
Hmm.
and he retired at a very very senior level. But he
Hmm.
said one day when he was not studying and he was doing all sorts of fun with his friends, he
Hmm.
remembered that his mother was still toiling in the fields,
Hmm. Hmm.
and he said, "My dream is I will make my mother sit in a car." And we are talking of 70s and 80s, which was, and
Wonderful.
that why made him successful. That's the relation with the dream that somebody can have. then in
Amazing.
then in the book, another thing which I found was that yes, we have dreams but we don't pursue it. And
Hmm.
you rightly said negative self talks, everything will come. But if why is there, then you will have to stop listening to those. I still date every day get negative self-talks. So they will be
Yes.
there till the time you are there, right? But you will have to stop listening to it, look into your why, and continue the journey. Fall,
Ye-
get up, continue. So that's what it is.
Absolutely. So you said very rightly there are dreams versus your dream. If the dream is really your dream, sometimes we have like dreams borrowed from people. My father wants that happen to me or something like this. They don't have their own dreams, and own dreams mean your why should be clear. The purpose should be very clear. The gentleman you talked about, he had a dream of getting a car so that her mother could sit in the car. That's a very, very deeper why. Amazing, amazing. And as I keep on saying that entrepreneurship is the best form of the personal development course, right?
Sure, sure.
So tell us something about your journey of entrepreneurship. Like last 4 years, you're into entrepreneurship, and entrepreneurship is also a dream because people who are in the job versus in the entrepreneurship, somebody jumps into entrepreneurship because he dreams way bigger, right? So talk because we are talking about dreams, so let's talk about your dreams and what was your journey and how did you overcome certain things, including then we'll talk about how the writing journey was.
Okay. So in 2003, I thought that I will do. I am a blessed person
Hmm.
by the God.
Hmm.
I was at that time in 2003 having a salary of around 12 lakhs, which was a
Oh,
huge money.
amazing.
And I said, I am a blessed person, but I need to do something for the youths of the country. And I was really appalled by doing that.
Hmm.
2003, I said I will do it.
Hmm.
And I kept on revising, I will do it, I will do it. And I did not do anything about it.
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
became a globe hopper. I became a subject matter expert. I went into corporate. But
Hmm.
this dream was never a dream. It was just a wishful thought.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
And wishful thoughts, I don't know how they are going to get fulfilled. So mine also did not got
Right.
fulfilled. Okay. And then in 2016, I realized that life is from point A to point B. We don't have a
Yes.
control over point B, which is death. God has the control.
Hmm.
And if I'm saying that I have a dream and I want to fulfill it, and I'm not doing anything about it, I'm fooling only myself. And that is
Yes.
where that realization came that I will have to do that dream.
Hmm.
Now, problem with me in my corporate life was that I was into technology. My time was with my bosses.
Hmm.
Okay,
Hmm. Hmm.
so
Hmm.
no time for my dreams, and
Hmm.
that is where the entrepreneurship the journey started. It
Yes.
is a tough thing to do. Entrepreneurship is not easy, like you rightly said. In a job, you go there, you work for 2 days, you are entitled for a salary of 2 days. Entrepreneurship does not work like that.
Correct.
And I've seen people failing in entrepreneurship because in a job they will be very disciplined. In
Hmm.
entrepreneurship, they are not disciplined.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Have that
Hmm.
discipline, and yes, you will fall. So what?
Hmm. Hmm.
You
Hmm.
can get.
Great. So freedom brings responsibility, and there is a wonderful book also called "Discipline Equals Freedom." If you are disciplined about the most important activities of your life, then you'll get freedom because you'll get time for doing the things after completing your frogs. You have talked about something like frogs in the last chapters of your book.
Yes.
That is amazing thing. So, would
Yes.
you want to talk about something like that?
Yeah. So again, this was a concept which one of my coaches told me, I think 2017, but
Mm-hmm.
it is something which Mark Twain said in 1890 something.
Mm-hmm.
And it is like, I was the master of procrastination. I would,
Mm-hmm.
I would think a lot of things, and at the end of the day, there would be a task list which would be prepared, and then the task list would not be cut. And next day, either I will carry it or I will throw it and do something else. Okay, and
Mm-hmm.
that was what it was. But
Mm-hmm.
if we have written something and we feel that it is important, we will have to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And eating the frog is a concept where you
Brian
do
Tracy.
the tough task first. And if you can
Yes.
do the tough task first, then everything else becomes very easy, a cakewalk.
Wonderful.
And but you have to plan it, and you have to plan and eat the frog. That's it. Nothing else about it.
Wonderful. Actually, life is simple. People make it complex. So,
Actually,
audience, let's look at the book in index because it's a wonderful content over here. I'm just showing some look in the inside from the book itself. You can look at the chapter names. It's amazingly written book and a lot of good chapters. Dreams, defining our purpose, my experience with being, and a lot of other theta state, the perfect recipe, the theta state. So all that stuff is here. So if you want to know more about the book, definitely I'll be sharing the link below this video. so that you can buy this book and buy this book, consume this book, because this book is coming out of the real experiences from a person who has been delaying his dreams for a long time. Then he ventured into that, and then he's felt experience of which were not good in this COVID date, and now he's coming with a book. So this is a book by a person who has a real life experience, real life stories. So you'll be definitely loving this thing. Now let's shift the gear. Let's talk about something about your journey from writing, publishing, and marketing. So what kind of challenges you faced? And I mean, every time, because there is a wonderful quote by Robin Sharma: everything is ugly in the beginning, messy in the middle, and beautiful at the end. So because most people, just look at the ugly thing and run away. They quit it. So they don't realize that there is ugly and messy and then beautiful. So talk about your challenges a little bit. And if somebody is aspiring authors, he should be aware about writing, publishing, marketing. It's not a easy. Also, it's not a cakewalk. It requires some work, but yes, it's rewarding. So talk about your challenges.
So let me start from the writing part. My
Mhm.
writing was messy in the middle, because a lot messy in the middle, because one, I had not interacted with you, so I
Okay.
was trying to make it like really good while I was writing. So
Hmm.
mastering while I used to edit my book almost every week, and it was, now I know it was just a waste of time, because
Yes.
once you edit, something will come up, then you will write something else, then something else will come up, and
Hmm.
it became, and that was one bottleneck that I faced during writing.
Yes.
Second was this writing. Once I crossed that messy part, it was
Hmm.
really beautiful, because last few weeks I had put up a lot of work in writing, and
Hmm.
I was really happy putting that work actually.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
And I realized that since past many years I have not put up that type of work also anywhere. But once it becomes beautiful, it becomes a part of you. The
Yes.
writing starts flowing naturally, and a lot of things started. So
Hmm.
that
Hmm.
was about writing.
Hmm.
The editing, the publishing part.
Hmm.
Uh, Fortunately, I found one Sombatla. Okay.
Ah.
And really, so because I said that I had a friend who was into publishing, who told me what he will not do rather than what he will do. And
Hmm.
suddenly, in this whole publishing
He
thing,
was
I
honest. He was
he
honest.
was honest. He was honest. Yes,
Very honest.
he was very honest. So in this publishing, again, I thought I will publish it one day, on the day of Dhanteras, 2 days before the auspicious
Hmm.
festival of Diwali.
Hmm.
And I started working on it on that day, and it took me almost 30 hours to publish both the copies, the hard
And the
copy,
Kindle.
the paperback, and the Kindle. And I did some mistakes.
Hmm. Hmm.
Actually, I did some mistakes. I was
Hmm.
something happened there are some certain Kindle requirements that I had not fulfilled, and they said that you have to write a back page, and then I
Hmm.
started writing the back page. All those things happened during this time,
Right.
but it also developed me. This whole
Hmm.
publishing thing also developed me. You have a book excerpt which you have written it for 300 pages, 300 words. Now you have to suddenly write it for 50 words and make it more effective than that 300 words. That really builds out a quality inside you as a writer, as a
Yes.
publisher. And
Hmm.
ultimately I could find that publishing was very easy.
Hmm.
Yes, I didn't do it, but yes, the second book which is about to come will be like a cakewalk. But
Wonderful.
there's always a learning curve.
Hmm.
And I went through that learning curve. In terms of marketing, if I come to that, uh, again, it is still messy right now. I'm still in the middle. It's still messy, because if you search if I when I search what I have to do with marketing, I had one author freedom model to follow, and tons of articles outside the author freedom model.
Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
And there is and then you can I can like any one idea, and I can try anything on that.
Hmm.
Okay. But without having a structure, it becomes
Hmm.
messy.
Yes.
So till last week, I was following a very unstructured method to do marketing,
Hmm.
while knowing what a structured method was also.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
and that is a point which I would like to make. We
Hmm.
know how to do things. At the same time, we will try to accommodate some other things also.
Why does it
And
happen? Why do people know that there is a better way of doing the things, and there is still a tendency to ignore that stuff and just keep on doing what we feel right? Why does it happen? Psychologically, there is a reason behind it. I know that, but
I,
what was going in your mind?
I think I know the reason. The reason is that all of us are like, I thought I am also an intellectual. I can find a better way of doing something. And that is smartness without knowing how cold the water is. Okay.
Hmm.
That is something which hurts. Okay. And yes, that's the truth. Okay.
Yes, yes, yes.
Not knowing how cold the water is, but still you want to jump into it where somebody else is saying this is a warm water, get into it, get
Hmm.
into the cold ones
Hmm.
gradually.
Hmm.
But you want to do it, do it. And then some
Yes.
delays will happen. Nothing will happen bad most of the time.
Hmm.
But
Hmm. Hmm.
at the same time, do we become wiser out of this wrong journey? That is the
Hmm.
point. If we can become wiser, that's it, right? Then
Yes.
then we will find our way.
Absolutely. So there are two things I want to say here. One is confirmation bias, and one is Facebook's Mark Zuckerberg's quote. Confirmation bias is something in which we are always trying to protect our own belief system, our own philosophy, even if we know that there is a different way of looking at the things. That's called confirmation bias in psychology. We always try to prove that our point is right, and we keep on ignoring that. It happens with all human beings. That is one. And secondly, as you rightly said that, and Mark Zuckerberg clearly says that if you are not breaking the things, then you are not making fast progress while in the journey. So you did every kind of mistake and everything in the publishing journey, but finally you are like, you are saying that it's easy. So again, Robin Sharma quote is proven, like ugly, messy, and middle. Ugly, messy, and beautiful. Wonderful. It was great to talk to you about this thing. Now tell me, like, you said that you found me and then publishing was easy. Let's talk about something on Author Freedom Hub. It's coaching course module, coaching program, and community. How all that stuff is making your journey easy, and what would you recommend to people? Let's talk about that.
So author freedom model. So what I could see in it, one, I acknowledge you for this course, because what you have done is it's a detailed course,
Mm,
and very small pointers have been put up.
mm,
Okay. Second, we- since since last 2 months, I've seen this community growing like very helpful to authors.
mm,
When I came, and today less than 2 months have passed,
mm, mm, mm,
but the helpfulness which this community has taken on itself to help the other authors,
mm.
I see a tremendous jump in last 2 months. Okay,
Yes,
so what
yes.
has happened is, I am an author. I have got some issue. I have solved that issue, or I have not solved that issue. Both ways, there are so many helping hands to help. So
Mm,
that
mm.
happens in the middle. At
Right.
the start, at the start, while it is troublesome, yes, what you said, but there is a guidance which is there.
Yes.
Follow those guidance,
Mm,
and then the approachability of Som and the other authors, that
mm.
makes it really nice. If you
Right.
remember, like I was trying to publish my book, and then there was some question on something, and I put it on the forum, and then I got a reply, and then things started moving one one
Yes.
one one. So
Mm,
that's how it will happen.
mm,
So this community right now, as I see, is there are a lot of people who are helping
mm,
other authors,
mhm.
and that is what the strength is actually,
Right. Right.
and that
Right.
is what your vision also is, to make this community a strong community so that
Yes.
people help each other, and under your guidance, obviously, but no som does not matter, the work
Mm,
should go on of the community, and that's what you
absolutely.
have created, and that's really a great thing.
Wonderful. So in this community, we don't say that this is what we can't do for you. We say that what this is what we can do for you, right?
Correct, correct, correct,
Good.
correct.
So what is your recommendation to people who are just right now? See, some people think that they are not writers. They have some kind of hidden stuff coming in the back of the mind that they could write the book, but they are struck by the limiting belief. Some
Correct.
people think that they are writing, but they are struggling with the publishing journey. Some people are publishing but working about marketing stuff. So what is your message to them in terms of your experience with the community? What should they do?
Yeah. So first thing is, everybody can write.
Mm, mm,
Second, limiting belief, and I've talked it in my book also.
Yes.
They will be there. We when we were growing up, they came with us.
Yes.
Okay, and they are very strong.
Hmm.
But if we are limited, they are called limiting beliefs because they are
Hmm.
limiting us. So
Hmm.
that's
Hmm.
the word it is. They are
Yes.
beliefs, and somebody termed them as limiting beliefs because they are limiting us,
Hmm.
and we will have to look beyond that. So that's
Right.
one. Now
Right.
everybody can write.
Hmm.
There are communities who are there to support them,
Hmm.
and there will be a lot of things which we will not know once we start writing.
Hmm.
Even a
Hmm.
book, like as simple as finding out a topic to write, how
Hmm.
to do research, a lot of things
Hmm.
will be unclear to us.
Hmm.
But at the same time, there is a model which can help us,
Hmm.
and the model will only guide us.
Hmm.
Okay,
Hmm. Hmm.
ultimately we'll have to do our own stuff,
Yes.
but that guidance is there. At the same time, as I said, publishing, I could do through your thing. Marketing, I did not do through your, and now I am doing through your. So everything is there, right? Only thing is that limiting belief.
Hmm.
That's what we have to. Once you cross that, start writing.
Hmm.
And uh, and another thing which I learned from you is, there's no need for mastery. You write
Hmm.
it.
Hmm. Hmm.
Mastery will come later. Does
Yes.
not matter.
Yes.
And each for me right now, I'm into my second book, and I'm sure the second book will is anyway going to be better than the first book.
Obviously.
And that's
Obviously.
and that's the growth of a human being. Actually, that's what
Yes.
it will happen.
Yes. Every master was a disaster. Wonderful
Correct.
quote goes like this.
Correct.
And perfection is the enemy of progress. If you are delaying the stuff, procrastinating the stuff, so people think that they spend long time. It's not a proud to say that I spent 2 year, 5 year in writing a book. Sometimes, I mean, sometimes it happens because of procrastination. Sometimes prioritization is missing. So it's laziness sometimes happens. So, I mean, high quality work can be created by number of hours multiplied by intensity of focus. So that is suggested by Cal Newport in his wonderful book, Deep Focus, Deep Work. So it was really a great interaction with you, Purv. So you have many breakthroughs in your life from starting from employee to become an entrepreneur and facing this kind of challenge in the COVID era. So I believe that watchers of this video are learning a lot of new stuff from this discussion. And now, if you have a writer inside you, if you have something, a burning desire to show your message to the world, if you want to entertain the world with a fiction, if you want to write poetry, whatever you want to tell, or if you want to build a brand or boost your authority, then book is a wonderful and profound marketing tool. So I invite everybody of you, if you have some writer inside you, and there everybody has a book inside them, there is no doubt about it. So then come on and join the Author Freedom Hub. The links to the free training is below this video. Click on the link and watch my free training video. And again, if you want to ignite your dreams and unleash your version 2.0, the book by Apur Kulshrestha is a wonderful book. So please go through the book. Links are also in the down below in the description. So please watch there. And lastly, please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell button, because I'll be releasing so many amazing interviews with the people like Apurva and many more. And you'll be getting a lot of benefit, inspiration from all of that. So it was great interacting with your Apur Kulshrestha. So one last thing, one parting piece of advice which you want to give to the watchers of this video, what could that be?
So wishes are horses, and yes, you can ride.
Amazing, deep. Wishes are horses, and yes, you can ride. Wonderful. I think this line sums up all. So thank you so much for being here. And everybody, thank you so much for watching till the end this video. And I will come back with next set of interview with some amazing person. Thank you so much. This is Author Transformation Stories, and we are signing off right now. Take
Thank
care.
you,
Bye-bye.
guys. Thank you,
Bye-bye.
sir. Thank
Bye-bye.
you.